for some stacks for your Draftkings main slate or Fanduel main slate, or just whatever you play on Yahoo, whatever other DFS ones you might be playing on. So, you're always looking for a little bit of help. I thought maybe I could just compile a few places that have it for you. You can watch one video and get all the stacks that they're put out there. None of these websites are pay me to do this, but I just thought I'd put it all together so we can watch it, so you can watch it and find out some stacks without having to scour everywhere for it. Some of these I'll use, some I won't in my own lineups. I'm kind of partial to DraftKings. I haven't played Fanduel a lot lately. I do play a little bit of Yahoo as well, but just to start off here, looks like the first one we have Lamar Jackson, Devin Duvernay, Mark Andrews. So the Ravens versus Browns. That's one stack you may want to go with for this week. Next one, we got Herbert at quarterback, Austin Eckler, and Keenan Allen. He is scheduled to play, I know, because I have him on a fantasy team. So that's another stack you might want to look at. And then there is running backs in a D stack here. Josh Jacobs with the Raiders D versus the Texans this week. That's the next stack that they have there. So if you're doing, those were cash game ones, I guess, but I tend to use them as well in some of the tournaments. This one's labeled for tournaments, but Jared Goff and Amani St. Brown and Hawkinson's for the Lions at the Cowboys. It looks like we got Ezekiel, Tony Pollard, and CeeDee Lamb is another one that you could go with. The Brees Hall New York Jets D is one that they have against the Broncos. So once again, that's one website that's got quite a few stacks on it for you. Go to the next one that I was looking at. So here they've listed theirs either as high priced stacks or otherwise. As we get to it, I can let you know what they are. But Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase or T Higgins. I don't know if I'd do all three of them, but you can do one or the other is what they're suggesting as well. And then either a bring back with that, you can either bring Kyle Pitts back or otherwise use Mixon as well in that stack. That was for DraftKings. For FanDuel, they got Herbert and Williams. I'm sorry, it's the second time I've done that to Justin. So not that he'll ever watch this, but if he is. And then for bring back, you got Metcalf or otherwise use Eckler as well. For a mid-price one, Tom Brady with Evans or Godwin. Both of those probably good choices. And then bringing back DJ Moore in it. I don't know who's going to throw him the ball. Or otherwise use Kate Otten as well. For another mid-price one for FanDuel, they got Garoppolo and Samuel or Ayuk and George Kittle. Kittle's really been playing. He's been getting quite a few looks lately. Within bring back a Kelsey So then a low price one, which I've actually had quite a bit of success with lately in tournaments, Matt Ryan with Pittman or Alec Pierce for the Colts. And then either bring back Derrick Henry or use Mo Alley Cox. Another low price one. This one's for FanDuel, but once again, as long as their prices aren't too outrageous on either one, they have worked both ways. Some you'll see a big price variation, and just be careful with those. But you got Jacoby Brissett, Amari Cooper, and then Donovan Peoples-Jones. So right there, with a bring back of Kenyon Drake or Kareem Hunt. All right. So then let's go ahead and look at this one. Let's see here. So it looks like we got Jacobs, Brandon Cooks. It's a stack that Fantasy Labs like. Once again, I'm not getting paid by any of these websites, but I do find it that I find myself searching constantly. So just be nice to have a place where you can just kind of watch one video, I figured, and put them all together. So then another one here, we got Dak, CeeDee Lamb, and Amani St. Brown. And then Leonard Fournette in the Bucks D. That one's kind of interesting. So I think I might try and play that one myself at some point in time here this weekend. What I tend to do with these is I'll take them and then I'll head over to my lineup optimizer and throw these stacks in there and kind of see what it spits out. So here's another one. So we got Matt Ryan and Pittman. That one was, we had seen that once already. Another one, Jimmy Garoppolo and Deebo Samuel. Once again, we had seen that one. Be interesting to see with the trade. I don't know if McCaffrey's going to play this week or not, but what that does. Burrow and Jamar Chase, they must be scoring pretty high this week on a lot of the optimizers because you're seeing those. Dak and CD again. So that's that one. And then Fantasy Pros, once again, this one starts off with Dak and CD and Dalton Schultz. Then we got Joe Burrow and Chase again, Brees Hall and Jets D. Okay, so we've seen those in quite a few places. Those are all just some stacks that you can use this week in either your Draftkings Main Slate, if you can find that they fit into some of the afternoon ones only, or into some other areas too. But like I said, take these, go over to your lineup optimizer, and plug them in and see what it spits out, and then go from there. If you get a chance, please like and subscribe this, and it'll make for a better video in the future.